goblins and ghouls to the Spooktober edition. Creature feature after the credits. We'll break down the goriest and the scariest movies, including our favorite scenes, quotes, trivia, and even our favorite death. Stick around to see who lives and who dies.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to After the Credits. Again, joined by my three buddies. Dylan, my four buddies.
I'm just a producer. That's okay.
Dylan,
No,
Josh,
you're a buddy.
Aww.
Dylan, Rob, Kyle, and Josh to talk about another horror movie, which is super fucking convenient given given the time of year, and also given Fright Night coming up, being titled This Is It.
It is the end.
It is the end. I apologize. It is the end. So yeah, I mean, we're going to talk about the remake, sequel, I guess. I don't know how you want to...
Remake,
yeah.
Well, essentially, because like it takes place 27 years after the original Pennywise with... we're talking about it, but with the original Pennywise with... oh my goodness. Tim Curry. It's 27 years afterwards with the same premise, same storyline, and it takes place... Well, it was released on the 27th year anniversary of the original one, which
Shit, was it really?
yeah,
which
they did that on purpose.
Yep, which
That's
every
cool.
27 years is when Pennywise returns to terrorize the town of Derry. But the main reason that we're doing this film itself is solely tied to Fright Night 7. It's a theme that is going on for that badass fucking concert in Council Bluffs / I guess Nebraska, Omaha, Iowa. That's coming up, 3-night Halloween crazy concert that is Halloween themed, right?
Yes.
Josh, tell us a little
Pennywise
bit.
theme specifically.
Tell us a little bit about it. Why? Why it? And
Well, the name just kind of fit the scenario. It is the end. It brings an end to my 10-year stint as a promoter, and I'm going out with a bang. Have a whole bunch of bands over 3 nights.
Yeah.
I think 15 to be exact. Check it out on Facebook.
And to be fair, it went out with an implosion, which we will not be doing.
We'll see.
We'll be going out with an explosion.
With a
Explosion.
bang, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, man. Yeah. So yeah, it gave us the perfect opportunity given the time of year, it's spooky season, the awesome fucking concert that's coming up, and this awesome movie of with Bill Skarsgård playing Pennywise in the movie It. So,
quick question before we get really, really into it, Josh.
Yeah.
Have you done themes in previous years?
I have done some themes in previous
Oh,
years.
what were some of them?
Which ones?
So we did like a freak show type theme one year, like circus freak show type vibes.
Cool.
That's really the only themed one. We did do one during kind of like right. I don't remember if it was before or after pandemic. Bobby from This Day Forward, his brother passed away, so we did a themed event to kind of memorialize his brother.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's always been like subtle themes, but it's only been like the last couple of years that we really like dove into it and like tried to make it its own thing. So.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like it.
This one's gonna be I'm fucking pumped to be a part of it. It's gonna be great. And you know, it ties into this film well just because it's something that's it's a good horror film again this season, and you know, it literally. I keep saying it, and now it ties into the film is like really well. So every time I say it's gonna be something that's gonna be misconstrued or gonna be mixed up for sure. But it ties in super well to the end of your era of promoting shows, and this film is kind of, except for the sequel that comes out, it's you see the ending of it being the end of the character essentially for 27 years. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So the synopsis we got here is: in the summer of 1989, a group of bullied kids band together to destroy a shape-shifting monster which disguises itself as a clown and preys upon the children of Derry, their small Maine town. So the director of this is Andy Muschietti, which Dylan, have you seen the new Flash film?
I have. Yeah.
What'd you
It's
think?
Same director.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible. Like
We're not reviewing that movie,
We're
so
not, but-
I'm choosing not to go into it too much.
But
It
he's
was
the
okay.
director. I just watched it for the first time like 2 days ago. This director also did the TV series of Lock and Key. He was the director. He's going to be the director of the Welcome to Derry TV series. Or, I guess.
So excited for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick on fucking HBO, or I guess now it's Max. He was also the director of It Chapter 2, the movie Mama. I don't know if you guys saw that horror film.
Yeah.
Pretty good horror film. But yeah, he's no stranger to these types of films. But to say that this was his first horror film that he did, so it's pretty.
He did well.
Yeah, it's pretty well done. September 8th, 2017, Dylan. What you got for movies that came out in September 8th of 2017? Back
It's
in
a
the
weird
day.
year, I feel like.
Pre-pandemic.
Your mom came
Did she?
That
I
would
don't
be-
know, but it was
Feels like a-
2017, so I'm betting.
That's fair.
So, just I'll start with the general movies. One of my favorite movies, American Satan.
I've yet to see that. You keep telling me to watch it. I've yet to
It's
see
a
it.
good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on my
List of-
my Apple account. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out then. It's on the list of ones that you want to do for the podcast as well. So
Star Wars: The Last Jedi came out. The Emoji Movie. One of the Justice League movie, the not Zack Snyder.
the
stamped
Joss
one.
Whedon.
Yep,
Justice
the
League.
Justice League, as some call
The
it.
Justice League. That's
funny.
the first
Yeah.
time I've heard that, and that's fantastic.
The Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle with
Rock and-
Dwayne
Hot
Rock
take.
Johnson.
I fucking enjoyed that movie. Also
Why
because
wouldn't you?
Jack Black was in it.
Is that the one that had the Joe Bro in it? Jonas Brother?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll cream my jeans for
There you-
anything
there you
Jack
go.
Black. So you know,
And then Spider-Man: Homecoming
Okay.
nice.
came out. Fist Fight with Ice Cube.
Oh,
I don't know that
Kevin
I saw
Kevin
that
Hart,
one.
I think, was in that
He's
one.
still
as well.
alive?
Ice
He just played a concert
he
in
was just
Omaha.
at-
Yeah.
Just at Harrah's, I think, recently.
Stir,
right?
yeah, yep.
And then some other
Fuck me.
notable ones would be like John Wick 2.
This John Wick
Yeah.
series.
One of
is
my
just-
favorite
Dude, the
movies of
the
all
Continental?
time, right there.
Oh, dude. for
Bro,
sure.
solid series.
I've heard.
Peacock, it's free.
Nice.
Not sponsored.
It Comes at Night came out. I'd never seen it.
I don't
Me
but
too.
It came out. And then
Same
also
dog.
The End came out. And then,
The end.
which is really cool, and I loved this because it was another Stephen King movie. The Dark Tower came out,
Yes.
which was
I feel like that got really
good
mixed
movie.
reviews, but
I liked it.
I feel like
Yeah.
it was. I feel
I'm-
like it was a love it or hate it
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
and
I'm with
Oh,
Dylan
shit,
on it.
Hostile came out.
Did not like which one? Which one?
Hostel.
Oh,
Hostel?
Hostel?
Wait, the original?
Hostile.
No, the original Hostel.
I
Hostile,
don't know,
not
the
hostile.
2017.
HOSTILE.
I don't know if that, maybe it was. Maybe no. That
Hostile.
wasn't the original.
Okay, that's not Hostel.
yeah, different movies.
It's
Different
not
Wait.
the hotel one.
Wait,
yeah. Hostile, not hostile.
is there? What's? I don't. I guess I don't know the Hostile.
Well,
one.
a hostel is like a hotel.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what you were
Hostile
reading.
It's
off
where
of
you and I
2017.
is
How's it spelled?
The one I was thinking of was
HOS.
who's the director?
like T
Not
Get back to it.
Eli Roth.
HOST.
That was the one I was.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a different. I'm thinking of hostel. Like
HOSTEL.
Yeah,
is
the
one I was
Eli
thinking of with
Roth. I
Eli
was like,
Roth.
that
Yeah.
name-
Brostel.
I was like, I feel like
Like
that's an older
Brostel
film.
That was where the
Yeah.
crossover.
Okay.
Anywho,
So yeah,
Good
cool.
radio. Good
So
radio.
I mean, along the lines of like horror films, this was kind of the big one. This was the one to
Yeah.
go see that year. So, box office budget $35 million, comparable to the $28 million for Freddy vs. Jason, just a little bit more, given that it was 16 years later, or something like that. So,
Something like
adjusted
that.
for inflation.
yeah,
I
yeah.
saw it twice in theaters. No big deal.
Oh, nice. I did see
Good
this.
on you, bro.
I don't go to theaters too often, but I did see this one in theaters with my dad and my brother. It was
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was great.
This movie definitely it's justified going to see it in theaters.
for
It is definitely one to see in theaters.
With all the like shape shifting and stuff and like all those effects, that's awesome. For
The
a big
CGI
screen.
was
see myself.
phenomenal. So I mean, gross U.S. and Canada, $35 million budget, gross $328,874,981. So just
Sick.
blew its budget out of the water. It grossed worldwide $704,242,551.
Man, I make that in a day.
Dude, it made it made so much fucking money. It's ridiculous, but it's to be under. Literally, people were waiting 27 years for something like this to come out.
Fair.
So, yeah, so I mean, cast wise, again, this one and It Chapter 2 were both stacked with just an amazing cast. We've got Jaden Martell, who plays Bill. He was not in, because I think there's 2 or 3 actors in this who were in what's the Netflix show?
Stranger Things.
Yes, who were in Stranger Things. I don't believe Jaden Martell was, but he plays Bill, the child with the stutter, whose brother was Georgie, who got taken by It originally. You've got Jeremy Ray Taylor, who plays Ben, the chubby kid. Sophia Lillis plays Beverly. I love that character so much. It's so well done. We've got Finn Wolford, who plays Richie, which is great. That kid does such a great job, and I think he was one of the ones who was in Stranger Things, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. Chosen Jacobs plays Mike, the kid whose parents died in the fire that he escaped. Jack Grazer played Eddie. Great character. Wyatt Olaf played Stanley. Then, of course, Bill Skarsgård is Pennywise, and the only other notable one that I would bring up is Nicholas Hamilton, who played Henry Bowers, the little psychotic killer kid. That kid legitimately was terrifying.
He was terrifying.
Throughout the fucking film.
He gave me a reason to get the snip.
Dude, I mean, he kills his dad with a fucking switch, with a knife in his
stabs him right in
throat.
the neck, yeah.
That's one of the most brutal scenes in the entire film. It's fucking crazy.
Well, and the box when he opens it up is all covered in bugs and shit. And,
Pennywise grabbed that and was like, "You know what to do."
Yeah.
Shows you the power
So
of
creepy.
persuasion.
Dude, for real. So yeah, I mean, does anyone else have anyone in the cast that they want to add? It Chapter 2 was when Stephen King made an appearance. He didn't make an appearance in this one, which is a bummer. But
Unfortunate.
yeah. So anything else? Anyone else want to add any characters?
No, I think you hit it pretty well.
The
on
one
the
thing
head there.
that I do want to mention about these characters,
Yeah.
and actors like them, their adult portrayals
Yeah.
is fucking
Spot
spot
on.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
For
They
sure.
could not
Yeah.
have casted them
And-
more perfect.
I love James McAvoy
in everything.
Yes.
Everything
Anything and
he's ever done.
everything.
Yeah.
But and not just the fact
Bill Hader, dude.
Yeah.
Bill
Yeah.
Hader was
Hader.
perfect.
And I forget what's the kid that does it in the chapter 1.
Bill Hader's character.
Yeah.
Bill?
Finn. No. Bill's
Finn.
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 Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
He
Phineas.
played
moral,
Richie. Yeah, he played
moral
Richie.
of the point that I'm trying to make is they get what I would consider an A-list actor to play him as a kid, and then they get another A-list actor to play him as an adult.
Right.
I mean, the fact that it fits so fucking well.
Dude, it's-
I mean, there's a scene in the second movie, and I knew who it was right away. It's
Yeah.
just the way that they fucking talk
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
just fucking phenomenal.
Yeah,
And I mean,
yeah.
hot take between the two, Stanley was still I relate to him. That
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Stan the man.
Yeah. Well,
he kills himself in the
second one,
The
and-
adult character kills himself.
and that,
he does so to save the whole fucking group because he knew that he wasn't strong enough to be a part of it.
That's
to be able to-
exactly
It's
it.
so fucking brilliant. It's
Yeah.
so well done.
well, and I mean, I don't want to say it's brilliant because, of course, I don't condone suicide.
Right.
2023 has sucked
Yeah.
serious
Dick
dicks.
for everyone, yeah.
But-
But brilliant along the lines of how it was written and how it was
Yes.
portrayed that mental health is a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
And that how vulnerable everyone is. to
Right.
it.
I'm not saying that the way that it was done portraying suicide as being beautiful and
Right.
as I'm saving everyone or giving them a chance, but in
I think
this
it was the selfless-
case it was a selfless act on the supernatural
Yeah.
plane.
Well, and he even says, that's the last thing he says before he dies. He's like, I swear it. And he's in reference to
Right.
you know, coming back 27 years later. if they
Knowing
need
that this is the only thing that he could have done to help the group be able to survive and take down Pennywise.
Exactly.
So yeah,
So,
for sure.
rip.
Yeah,
Rip.
for sure. And that character was great. The kid played him really well. Played that character really well, and it translated perfectly to the adult actor playing him as an adult. So yeah, no, I completely agree with you there. So yeah, so scene wise, let's talk about some scenes.
Say hello to our favorite scene.
And now, our favorite scene.
Ooh, some scene.
You want to do how we did last time? You want to start with one?
Yeah, go round table style.
Yeah.
I fucking love, and it's a montage of scenes. Not really, but you could make it any time when fucking Pennywise is going after the children individually and like hyper fixating on their biggest fear. So like with Eddie, he does like the fucking leprosy zombie, just like fucking oozing stuff
With his pills and
germs.
shit, yeah.
Right, and then I mean, and probably the best is Georgie, like the kid.
No, dude, in the basement.
In the basement with Bill, right?
The
Is it
flooded
Bill?
basement
Is
in-
that his,
yeah, with Bill.
Is that
Yep.
the older brother?
Yep, Bill.
And that fucking kid does such a fucking good job.
Yeah.
They've had like some horror cons and shit like that, and like if you give the kid enough money, he'll do the like you'll float too.
Really?
You'll float too.
You'll float too. You'll
And
float too.
That fucking kid, like he can do that shit.
Yeah.
Like that, and I mentioned this in our previous episode, Freddy vs. Jason, that a lot of these movies don't scare me too much. That one fucking did. Like that scene in this movie fucking got me. Got fucking chills. And like it's one of those that I had to watch like a cartoon or something after watching it before going to bed.
So being the horror aficionado that I like to consider myself, like it takes a lot to get to me, to scare me. And I'm not a person who's like, I'm terrified of clowns. That just doesn't bother me. This movie, when I was driving home from it, like had me a couple times like hesitating, like looking in the rearview mirror driving home, because I was like,
Like PTSD,
fuck-
minor
yeah. I
PTSD
was
from
like,
a
this is,
scary
like,
movie.
It's kind of fucking, it's really fucking creepy. But yeah, it was really well done. What do you got any scenes, Josh?
I think the bathroom scene with
Dude, I had that one
Beverly.
too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
The blood
like just the
bathroom, yeah.
blood and just kind of like seeing her break down as a character. Like,
Right.
That scene was crazy for sure.
And because there's so much depth to that character, like
Yeah.
the issues that she has with her dad, having lost her mom, like the rumors of her being like the slutty girl, you know, in her town and shit like that. Like there's a lot of depth to that character,
Yeah.
and yeah, I feel like it all kind of came to a head and kind of broke her in that scene in the bathroom, which is just fucking brutal.
Yes.
Super brutal for sure. Let's see, what do you got, Rob?
All right. Well, I always loved the, like, even from the original, where the boat floats down.
Oh yeah,
But
Down the sh-
also, I'm a huge fan. Like, I don't know why it is, but the sheets on the line,
oh yeah, yeah.
dude. That like every single time,
Dude,
like
Halloween has a scene
Yeah.
like that. Like it's a good
Ominous.
like it's a really good like jump scare. That's not, you're not really expecting like when it's, you know it's gonna happen. You know that it's gonna there's a sheet blowing in the wind. You know there's something that's gonna pop up, but you don't know when it is.
Well,
and
for
it always
me,
get you.
it's not so much like, okay, I'm expecting the jump scare. It's the sheets blowing in the wind, and then you just get that little like
Yep, the little glimpse.
glimpse of what you're supposed to be scared of.
Because it's shit like that you like you see that out of the corner of your eye.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
You know-
exactly. And it's one of those like, oh god, this is what I'm supposed to be
Right,
seeing.
like if that- like-
what's gonna happen next? Like
Right,
if that
you see
door
a door
opens,
yeah, you're gonna shit your pants.
well, I already did that, but almost on the way here. Because Tyler drives like a grandma.
I had precious cargo. I didn't want to hurt Kyle.
Aw,
That's what it was.
Look, he was wearing his helmet. It's fine.
Yeah, he should have been. He would have been fine.
Safety
Here's
first.
the thing: is like you again, like you know that something's gonna happen. You know that it's coming. When a movie turns brilliant is when you even though you know it's coming, it still gets you. It's still even not even if it terrifies you, but if it gives you that little bit, oh fuck, like oh shit, like, it gives you that little bit of a
Tighten your
jump.
butthole just a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what this movie did so fucking well. I have a scene that I'll talk about when it gets to me about that plays exactly into that. But Kyle, what do you got?
So we touched on it earlier, but when Henry Bowers kills his dad, like just that whole like the slow burn of him like getting to the mailbox with the balloon tied to it, the box that the switchblade's in, the creepy like bugs and stuff that are running around around it, the knife itself, and walking in, stabbing his dad, and then like but the look on his face when he picked up that knife was just like. That was his kind of moment to shine. I felt like, and it popped like crazy because it was like those cold, dead eyes.
Well,
and then he just
just
takes care of it.
well, and that like that aspect of it, but also like there's a lot of brutal parts in this. Like you see a child get eaten by a clown and its arm ripped off and it crawling away with one stubby, bloody arm. Like that's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
But like the look on his dad's face when he put the knife in his fucking neck and like he realized like, oh, my son just killed me.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to die because of my son. It was portrayed really well by the actors to where it was like this is a emotionally heavy scene.
Yeah.
And that
There's
was
a lot of like
that was another one that I
well
had in
acted.
here.
Oh yeah,
Well thought
Stephen
out
King was
scene.
a master of that.
Dude,
Yeah.
he was,
Yeah.
and we talked about this a little bit ago. Is like the book itself. I feel like, because dude, Tim Curry, fucking master of
Goat.
everything
The
that he did. Yeah,
OG
he
Pennywise.
is a goat. Yeah, it like the portrayal of Pennywise in the original miniseries was fucking great with Tim Curry, but this film I feel like was one of the most masterful like retellings of his actual book that's been put on screen, which in my opinion, I feel like that was the case, and that's because of the brutality that was added to it and the fear that was like it's hard to make me scared of a fucking clown, but this movie did that, and it did it really well. The scene that I have, I mean, you guys talked about my like 3 out of the 4 that I have, like Eddie first seeing Pennywise with the balloon triangle that he's holding in like the forest and shit, and you slowly see his face, that was fucking crazy. The blood bathroom, you mentioned that. Pennywise in the basement with Georgie, the UFO float too. But the one that and it goes back to what Rob said about the sheet, blowing. It was a pop scare that I knew was coming, but it still fucking got me. It's when they have the projector in the garage and they're playing like they're showing like the maps and shit, and then it just falls and it's just automatically going, and then it's just Pennywise, giant Pennywise in the actual garage attacking him. Like that one got me like physically and audibly made me jump in the theater when I saw it.
You know what's coming, but it doesn't fucking matter.
No.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's so much as like a jump scare, because that's long. It
Yeah.
leads up to it.
Right, exactly.
There's a lot of foreplay with that.
That's the art.
makes for a good evening.
That's what makes it from a regular like horror movie to an artful horror film, is because it was something that was expected. You knew something was going to happen, but it still got you. Like there's a lot like when it's quiet in Freddy vs. Jason and you're walking and they're walking and they're expecting to see him around the corner and they turn the corner and he's there. You're like, okay, I knew that was coming. I knew that was.
And
I
now
knew
here
exactly
comes
what was
the
going to
machete.
happen, and now he's going to get stabbed. Yeah. With this, it's like, okay, I know that he's going to pop out. But how they did it and how they had it so fucking loud and prolific, it was like, oh, this actually got me. This was really well done.
Yeah.
Right.
I also.
Sorry.
Oh, my bad. No, I was gonna say I also really liked the rock fight scene. I thought that was a
Dude,
really
yeah.
good like character development scene. Like one
They
of my
finally stood up to Bowers. And his little,
and like one of my favorite aspects of this movie was just seeing a bunch of like child actors and actresses that just like cursed throughout the entire movie. It just made me happy. Like my soul was so
It's
happy
like
seeing
Stand
all
By
of
Me
that.
vibes.
Well, because you're lying if you're not saying like, oh, I was, well, at least me, like when I was that age, young, like before high school, like, oh, I was a part of a group that was kind of like.
It's
was
what
kinda
makes
like
the
that.
movie
Like,
relatable.
Well, so
Exactly. Yeah.
Stand By
Definitely.
Me is also Stephen King, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So I was referencing that to like the camaraderie of those kids. I wonder if that's like kind of a callback in a way too.
It might. And he's so good at writing those
like
relationships
subplot
between people
lines
to make
and
you
stuff.
connect with the story and the character so well. But yeah, that rock fight scene was fun, and the fact that they're throwing like baseball-sized rocks at each other's head is just so
giant-ass
fucking
rocks.
brutal, dude. So brutal.
Reminds me of my youth.
Yeah, no shit, dude. It's just so great to see like these really brutal bullies throughout the entire film finally get a group of kind of nobody kids to stand up to them. Like, you're not gonna fuck with us.
The loser club.
You're not gonna fuck with the losers anymore. Like, it's not gonna happen anymore. So yeah, that was cool as shit.
Good name.
Enter Whitmore.
Speaking of losers,
a group of losers.
Losers getting together and fucking magic happens.
And forming.
And then Fright Night
beautiful-
7.
I mean, individually, I'm sorry, Kyle. Individual by you, you're a loser. Rob, same.
Oh, I'm a total
But
fucking
you guys
loser.
together,
Package
oh,
deal.
Put you guys together.
Oh,
you
we're
can-
a pair of losers.
Put you guys together, you can take down any clown you
luckily we're
want.
together most of the
Yeah.
time. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Any other scenes you guys want to bring up? You want to talk about?
I do want to bring up a scene that's not in the actual movie because it's like a blooper type scene. So after the movie came out, I bought it to watch it down here in the dungeon, and
In the theater.
As my mother, shout out again for the fucking third time now.
Dylan's mom, I love you.
She watched
Mom count.
these movies with me,
Yeah.
and she fucking introduced me to the mini series.
Nice.
And I wanted to introduce my
kids to the new age.
children to it. My daughter, nope, absolutely wasn't going to go. She got scared in Hot Topic once. So I mean,
Val, I bet fucking loved it.
I mean, we're a little bit different. In Valentine, I wanted to introduce him. We got to like the first scene with Georgie when Pennywise like bites
in
his
the-
arm off
yeah,
and
he's-
shit. And Valentine, I looked over and he's trying to not be scared, but I saw tears.
Aww.
And I was like, I can't do that. Like that's child abuse. Put him through that.
Great.
He's like, don't
CPS
turn it
is
off.
on
I
their
love
way.
it.
Right. And I asked him, I was like, do you want me to turn it off? And then that's when he started to really cry. He's like, yeah, I'm too
poor
scared.
boy.
And I said, I want to show you one more scene. And I said, I promise it's not scary. And they basically redid that scene with Georgie and the clown in the gutter.
Yeah.
And instead of Georgie going to reach for it and getting his arm bit off, Georgie actually gets the fucking boat back, and Pennywise goes, shit. And then Georgie's like, bye, thank you. And it's fucking hilarious.
Was it like a blooper of the
Yeah, it's not like a blooper.
or like
yeah.
deleted
Or
scenes?
like-
like
it,
a-
Yeah, like
Oh,
a
that's
take.
awesome.
It
I
wasn't-
swear they had to
tried,
have
but
done
maybe-
that specifically for.
For my son.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why they
They're like, we
fucking
have
did
to
it.
add
why the
something.
scene
and then,
exists.
and then so with that, then he and I don't want to say it I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but he got overly cocky, and he's like, I love this movie,
Yeah.
and it's like, nah,
Nah.
you didn't.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the heart to crush him, and so he loves Pennywise.
Yeah, I remember.
Like,
I
he
remember
has,
seeing posts on
like-
Facebook and stuff about
Yeah.
him liking Pennywise and
Yeah,
shit like
he
that. I'm
likes
like, that's
Pennywise.
fucking awesome.
But now he's a little bit older, and he watched Killer Clowns of Outer Space and fucking loved it.
That's a great movie.
Nice.
Like my cousin, shout out to my cousin. She made him a water bottle, and it's got Killer Clowns of Outer Space on it.
That's pretty sick.
So
Nice,
I mean, that's how you do it. You gotta ease them into it.
right? That's cool.
I've had dates
That's
like that.
that's one of my favorite scenes is a deleted blooper scene.
Yeah.
Where Georgie gets the boat and then Pennywise goes, ugh, shit.
I haven't seen that. That's awesome. I have to check that out for sure. Cool. So yeah, why don't we jump into some quotes?
I want the quote. You can't handle the quotes.
Here's our favorite quote from this week's movie.
I can take this one away.
Take
Go
it.
for it,
it away.
Josh.
Josh.
Or in the
Josh,
words
Josh.
of, here's one of my favorite
I can
quotes,
take
guess.
it.
Take it.
No, but so one of my favorite characters in the movie is Eddie. He's got a very overly protective mom and is always doing questionable things, giving him questionable pills. So my favorite quote from the movie is something like, "They're gazebos. They're bullshit."
Yeah.
Like referring to the pills being placebos.
Yeah.
That line just cracks me up every single
Yeah.
time I hear it, and it's also like a defining moment where he finally sticks up to his overly protective mom,
Right.
So that he can go be with his friends and
He's like, they're gazebos, mom.
yeah, they're gazebos. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. Yeah,
That's great.
That's my favorite line.
Rob.
So mine, of course, is from Stanley, Stan the Man.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a long one, so I'm sorry.
Do it.
But
Can you read it as well as I read Freddie's monologue?
Yes.
dude, I can read it.
Challenge
better.
accepted.
Go.
Do you want me to do it with my sensual voice or my obnoxious voice?
Your sensual voice, of course.
All right. When you're a kid, you think that you'll always be protected and cared for. Then one day you realize that's not true. If you only open your eyes, you will see what we're going through. 'Cause when you're alone as a kid, the monsters see you as weaker. You don't even know you're getting closer until it's too late.
Chills.
I love it. Wow.
Well done.
Excellent,
Well done.
excellent.
Appreciate you. That was fantastic. Yeah, it's a good quote too. It's a really, really good quote. And this movie is like chock full of deeper quotes.
Yeah,
that
for
like,
sure.
It's not like a typical horror movie like one liner like "You're gonna fucking die, clown." Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it's chock full of like deep and meaningful quotes and
Yeah.
one-liners from the cast of kids, which
Yeah.
is so fucking great.
Well,
So-
and I think the best part about that is it's giving the depth of the characters as well as the depth of, they are the losers. Like you don't know how alone you are as a kid until you wake up and realize you're alone.
Well, and one of the
You're
things
a
that
loser.
Right, and one of the
Uh-huh.
things I love about this movie is you're seeing a group of kids who are not coming into who haven't come into their own. You're seeing it in real time, them come into their own and be like, oh, I can accept the person that I am and the group that I'm with and how I'm becoming, like, and I'm living
Right.
that actual persona and coming to terms with it and being okay with it, which is so fucking beautiful to see a child actually come into that and be like, to accept being a weirdo or being a loser or whatever, accepting it and fucking owning it, and they do that throughout this whole movie. And it's
Well,
great.
and we even look at it as they accepted an African American boy into their club who
Yeah.
was
And a girl.
loser, and
Yeah.
a girl who,
Yep.
like most boys, I mean, I think we can all agree on this. Like when we were that age, we're like, no girls allowed.
Boys
You
drool,
know?
girls drool.
Yeah.
for sure.
You know,
I mean,
and
they
so
were very diverse.
yeah,
Yeah.
And I mean,
which
it was,
I think that representation's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I feel like it was necessary for this film.
Yep.
It was necessary for them to be able to band together with different quote unquote strengths and different backgrounds to be able to conquer and
And-
take care of this fucking
and
clown.
the romance aspect of it, because I'm a bit
Yeah.
of a hopeless romantic. So,
Well,
so-
there's a bit of a love triangle between
Yeah.
Bill and oh my goodness, Bill and
Beth.
Beverly. Yeah, well Beverly
Bev.
and then
Yeah,
Ben, the chubby kid, because he's
The new
he,
kid
the
on the
three
block.
B's.
yeah, because Ben writes that beautiful poem about
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
and she doesn't know that it's him for the longest fucking time. But then there's
Until
that
the end.
there's that feeling.
Better Bitches Bureau.
There's the BBB, and there's that whole aspect of Beverly like falling for Bill and Bill kind of falling for her, and not really knowing that like the one because she thought the whole time that
It was
Bill
him.
was the one that wrote that poem for her when it was
Well,
in
because
fact
that's
Ben.
what she wanted.
Right. Yeah, and
And then at the end of 2, spoiler
they get
alert,
that, yeah, right. They end up together and gives her
Married.
the better life that she wasn't in the abusive, horrible situation she was in previously.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fantastic.
good
Kyle,
on you, Bev, for getting out.
for sure.
Shoot your shot.
What you got for?
So to completely contrast from this like deep conversation, I was
I'm a clown and I fucking.
Richie's lines throughout the movie like are just so funny to me. Like
They are.
one of them is just like "Go blow your dad, you mullet wearing asshole."
You took my mind. You took my mind. That was
I knew it. I was like, I couldn't believe I got this far.
Yeah.
And then another one that I have.
Well, because that's in the scene of the rock fight. That's
Yeah.
when that's when
Yeah.
he finally
Right
is like
again.
he's able to stand up and be like, oh fuck yourself. That's his go fuck yourself line,
Right,
which is so
and
good.
then another Richie line I really loved was, "Look at this motherfucker, he's leaking hamburger helper."
Yeah, after Ben gets sliced
It's
open
like,
by Pennywise.
yes.
Some
Yeah.
hamburger helper sounds pretty good right about
Yeah,
now.
dude, for sure.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is-
hungry.
God
right?
damn you,
Hamburger
Kyle.
helper now.
Sorry,
Um,
not
The
sorry.
lasagna kind though.
the iconic
Stroganoff.
and this was kind of the catchphrase of the movie is the whole like time to float. Like that is something that is it's gonna go down as iconic as every other like horror slasher. Like here's Johnny. Like that's it. Which again, another fucking Stephen King adaptation. Like it's gonna go down in history as one of the most iconic lines in a horror film.
We all float down here.
Yeah, dude, you'll float too. Like the whole scene of Georgie like going up to the gutter with his boat that his brother made for him, and he's talking to Pennywise, and it gets towards the end. He's like, I should get going now, and Pennywise is, oh, without your boat, you don't want to lose it, Georgie. Bill's gonna kill you. Here, and it gets all quiet. And he's take it. And like he goes to and then fucking rips his arm off and kills him. It's like take it.
And I paused the movie and rewound it just so I could be like, Latasha, listen how fucking creepy it is when he enunciates.
Yeah, he's so good
It
at
is.
that.
It
And
is
the
shades
eyes.
of Heath Ledger Joker creepy.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
is what it is, and it's so fucking brilliant. Yeah,
Such
dude.
a great actor.
he is so good. And then the only other line is because similar to Freddy Krueger, like we talked about previously, one of the things that Pennywise feasts on is your fear. But he's got Beverly, and they're already in like the kind of underground area, and he's got her and he's trying to scare her, and she's like, I'm not afraid of you. And he's like, oh, you will be. And then he's like, tasty, beautiful fear. Like it's something that you can tell. It's like it
permeates
he feasts
off
on
of
it.
them.
But yeah, it's so good. This movie is along the lines of a horror film is damn near flawless. It's so fucking good.
Absolutely. it is.
Georgie.
Hi, Georgie. Any other quotes you guys have? Anything else?
What's the name? Like, oh, your refrigerator's running? Well, you better go catch it.
Dude, it's
And you want me to say mine real quick?
oh yeah, that's right. You did. We had to skip you because
All
yes,
right.
please say yours, Dylan.
So I'm with Kyle. A lot of the fucking best jokes are like the quotes are from Richie. Because in Richie, I feel like I probably relate most to him because I always wanted to be that kid. Like
Yeah.
I always wanted the fucking the fast quips
Snappy,
and the funniest shit. And there's a scene where they're in Ben's room and they're all realizing how fucking weird it is that
Yeah.
Ben like is obsessing over this.
Yeah,
But
he's
he's
got like
like,
New
Gary-
Kids on the Block
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
posters on
Right.
the wall and shit.
But he goes like Derry originally started out as a beaver trapping company, and then Richie's
Am I
like,
right, guys?
Still is, am I right?
Yeah.
And then he did the one with like go blow your dad.
Well, and then the line where he's like, the list of guys that she's been with is longer than my dick, and then
Right,
the other dude's
right.
like, oh, that doesn't
that's
say
not
much.
saying much,
Yeah,
right? But then
It's great because they turned him into a comedian as an adult, which is
Right.
the perfect fucking role, like the
Exactly.
perfect
That's
job
exactly
for him
what he would
as an
be.
adult. Yeah.
And the banter between Richie and Eddie is fucking.
Dude.
It's fucking chef's kiss.
And again, I hate to bring up the
like-
second one so often, but they carried that over to them as adults so
Yeah.
fucking well.
Oh yeah, Like,
And-
they said like, hey Eddie, are these your birth control pills? And he's like, yeah, I'm saving them for your sister.
Yeah.
And then they call back to it later on when it's 27 years later and they're all having dinner.
Yep.
And they're fucking banter back and forth.
Dude.
Because you didn't know? I'm married. He's like, what? Nuh-uh. He's like, no, yeah, I'm married to your fucking sister.
Yeah. I like how he makes fun of his mom and does the Bill Hader like spot the like flawless fucking Jabba the Hutt like impression and shit. But like exactly. And it was so like and another thing I wanted to bring up is like how many of us have a relationship with someone where our sole relationship is built on just my brother mainly is just built on shitting on each other. Like,
Right.
And, but it comes from a place of
How
love.
much have we shit on each other here
since we've
tonight?
been here tonight?
Yeah.
Like and like
But it started with a hug,
You
and
literally-
it will also
Shitting on people.
end with a hug.
I've literally
But it-
shit on people tonight.
but it comes
Is
from
that in the videos of the phone you're gonna give me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But it comes from a place of love where and you really see it come to a head and it makes again even more relatable
said
in the
head.
second one where it's
Comes to a head.
where you know Richie basically sees and witnesses Eddie die, and you know like the entire time he's shitting on him, calling his mom fat and making fun of him and saying that he's like worthless and shit like that. But like the one who takes it the hardest after he dies in the second film is Richie. It's because like, oh, like yeah, our relationship is built on me giving you shit, but there's such a deep love connection between the two of them that it's like that's why it hit him so hard after he died. He was the one that pushed to save him so much or so hard in the second one. Which the character building and the dynamic between the kids and the adults in the sequel are so well done for just like a horror movie that it's what makes this movie these movies so fucking great. But yeah, all the quotes between the two of them are fantastic. So,
Absolutely.
so we haven't done this in a bit. The fuck count. How many
There's
times?
gonna be a lot.
That's a good
Fuck.
one.
How many times in this movie did they say the word fuck, Dylan? Number wise.
I'm gonna say 133.
37.
37. Oh,
$1, Bob.
one time.
72.
72. So Dylan was closest. They said fuck 143 times. It is ranked number 159 in how many times
Most
the word was
fucks
said
given.
fuck in a movie. So
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. 159th ranked movie for how many times the word fuck was said.
How many
And
of those times were Richie though? That's what I want to know.
That's,
yeah, 140. And another little bit. How many human deaths were in this movie?
We got a
fuck count and a death
kill
count, dog. Yeah.
7.
Okay. Ooh.
Because these are on-screen deaths, right?
Yep.
Right.
On-screen deaths.
I'm like really trying to think, and I'm gonna say 4.
God
Oh, okay.
damn it, that was what I was gonna say.
You guys, whoa.
There's clearly more than that, but I'm trying to think about how many.
Here's the
actual
thing:
deaths
is
on
they
screen.
show. Okay, so like you think about like
Pennywise influence?
the kids' parents dying, the flashbacks from the other kids dying, the kids in the underground who are dead as well and who've been killed by Pennywise.
overcounting.
So-
Yeah, but we didn't
27.
actually necessarily see them die though, so I guess that's where.
That's
Like,
okay.
how
So
many scene deaths?
We gotta
are
get
there?
Guinness down here.
it's kind of
yeah.
it's kind of a trick question. I
I'll
guess.
go
There's a lot of
27.
kids floating down there. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
kind of a trick question. So on screen you see 12 deaths.
Okay.
And then
I win.
But the total death count of people who had died in the chronological order of that entire film was 55.
Okay.
Damn.
You can't drive 55. But yeah, there's a lot of fucking
There's
deaths
a
in
lot
this
of missing
movie.
flyers and stuff.
A lot
Yeah.
of fucks and a lot of
Fires. I mean, you think about when they go down into there's the whole like crew of zombie kids down there and shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, there's a lot. The dad that was killed by his son.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of them. So yeah, that's the
Good on you, you fucking clown.
You fucking clown. So yeah, next I got trivia. Are you ready for that?
Ooh,
Yeah.
let's do it.
So Jack Dylan Grazer, the guy who played Eddie, was the first one out of all the kids to work with Bill Skarsgård playing Pennywise. During their scene, Grazer would cry and gag while Skarsgård was right in his face, yelling and drooling. Skarsgård was genuinely concerned for Grazer, and after the scene ended, he asked him if he was okay, genuinely wondering, like, are you all right? Are you sure you're okay? And the kid just goes, yeah, love what you're doing with the character. Love it. And he goes, Skarsgård was like taken back and confused, was like, this kid is like the epitome of like professional, and he's a child. Like it was
That's
nuts. Really
nuts.
cool. He referred to the entire cast of kids as little professionals.
That's awesome.
That's cute.
Sophia Lillis, who played Beverly, says that she had to stand on a box in most of her scenes because at only 5 feet tall, she was the shortest of the entire cast. But she was
She's just,
portrayed
like,
as the
standing in
taller.
a frame like Mallory Archer style.
Right, yes, exactly. Dude, love that pull. Fuck yes. The teeth prosthetics that Bill Skarsgård wore as Pennywise made him drool profusely. Director Andy Muschietti? We're gonna go with that. Muschietti. Yeah. Muschietti. Perfect. Liked it so much that he didn't take it out and thought that it added to the nature of Pennywise. So then gave him salivating tablets so that he would drool more while he had those teeth in.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Bill Skarsgård did research into the Psycho universe to find his own way to perform Pennywise, and this is fucking great because of the references he pulled from this and the research that he did. But the inspiration he got was from Jack Torrance in The Shining,
Yes.
the main character of Clockwork Orange,
Yes.
Heath Ledger
Both
in
of
The Dark
those.
Knight.
Okay,
Kubrick
yeah.
films.
Yep,
Kubrick,
Kubrick
yeah.
films. Yep, and then Hannibal in Silence of the Lambs.
That all
Hannibal
tracks.
in Silence of the
Man.
Lambs. Yeah.
You like touched on like
My like Mount Rushmore of psychotic people in
Yeah.
films. Like, yeah, dude, for sure. This is the highest grossing Stephen King film adaptation to date. It made
see
a
it.
fuck ton of,
It was so
money for
popular
it.
when it
so.
came out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it was huge.
It's still a great movie.
It helps that the sequel was so well done as well. Too.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely
Because
it
most
does.
of the time you see something like this and the sequel's just like half-assed done because they already made their money. But it's like they put the thought and the time into the sequel to make it so perfectly
Well,
fit.
his performances really kind of change. Bill Skarsgård's performances kind of like change those movies and make them one of those ones you want to watch again.
Yeah.
I-
he does
it
that
made
fucking
clowns
good.
terrifying
Same
again.
with like
You know what I
John
mean?
Wick
Like,
3. He's like the main bad guy there, and
Yep.
like that movie could have been really dumb without like a good
A good villain.
foil,
Yeah.
and he played it so
and he
fucking
did
well.
a great job.
Right,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Grossed 123 million over its North American opening weekend, easily a record for horror film, and more than doubled that of its previous record holder, Paranormal Activity 3, in 2011. And it was also the second highest rated R opening ever, behind, anyone know?
Is it
Your
R-rated?
mom.
R-rated film, highest,
Die Hard?
newer,
Newer than that.
Newer than
Never
mom.
seen it.
Deadpool.
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's
I thought you
obvious
said
now.
the name of the movie was newer.
Oh.
I was like, never
Never
heard
seen
of
it.
it.
Right, right.
Sounds dumb.
Yep. But box office analysts also estimated it would have earned 5 to 6% more if Hurricane Irma hadn't closed a significant number of theaters in Florida. So Florida would have been a higher viewing of it, and they would have made much more money and probably been one of the highest ones of all
Had
time.
I not been standing on the roof of the boneyard while Irma was blowing through at a Cat 2, and I'm sitting there wearing a trash bag.
Were you really?
Oh yeah,
No way.
yeah.
Rob
I
lived
lived
in
in
Florida.
I lived in Florida during
No
Hurricane
shit.
Irma.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
So that
So
was-
would you have gone and seen it if you weren't dealing
Yeah,
with a fucking
so, I
hurricane?
mean, like-
that would have added another $12 to this budget, and it's
That
your
would've-
fault that Deadpool beat it out.
It would have added another 24 at least because I would have gone with my buddy John.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he and I are. I'm excited for him to come into town because
Yeah.
When's he coming into town?
he's coming in right after our tour. So
Oh,
he'll be
that's
the
a
win.
shame that he's gonna miss
Fright Night
Night
7.
Yeah. Friday Night 7. Asshole. I
Yeah.
tried to get him up earlier,
Yeah.
but of course, like, we're going on tour.
Life's
Yeah.
a thing, you know?
It'll be a nice cool down to chill with a homie after you're done
Yeah.
with the tour.
He's
For
such
sure.
a nice guy.
Yeah.
For sure.
So around the time of the theatrical release of this film in Lititz, Pennsylvania, there was a prank that involved a series of red balloons, which the marketing this, you being a marketing guy, this is
Yeah.
fucking brilliant. But there was a prank involved a series of red balloons tied to sewer grates throughout the town, mimicking one of the book's covers of the It actual novel. The prank had frightened the citizens and recorded a record number of theater viewings of this movie because they say directly related to that marketing.
So we are actually like being in Omaha. Like I came back shortly before it was released to hang out with some friends and
Yeah.
see someone, and we went to Exarban Village, and there were red balloons.
Fuck yeah.
Tied to the grates.
Dude, I love when films do marketing like that. Like, did you guys see the movie Smile?
Yeah.
So they put people at MLB games and NBA games in the audience, sitting there at paid actors, just sitting there doing like that creepy ass smile just to promote the movie. Just
so terrifying.
dude, there were
Well,
they
and
literally
Rob
watching.
Zombie's
marketing
movie
is so
31.
fun.
Yep, 31 as well. Yeah.
Yes.
And,
Yeah, they're
and
doing
that made
with the
fucking...
new movie The Creator as well.
What's
What?
that?
They're doing that with the new movie The Creator. It's like those robot people or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
Yeah.
put the mechanical
Yeah.
like back of their head or what? Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What is this?
It's called The Creator. It's like a
about-
new movie. I think it just came out actually
I
in
think
theaters.
like last week or some shit.
Yeah, but it's like essentially robots versus humans, but like they're like human-esque robots, and so they're like placing them at like football games and stuff like that.
like people just sitting there that look like the back of their heads are like robotic, like
Yeah.
cyborg
That's
type.
fucking
pretty cool.
sick.
Yeah, no,
nuts.
and I love it. I fucking love it when movies do that. So The Dark Knight, when we covered the previous episode, you want to go back and listen to us talk about The Dark Knight, but they were sending out cakes to different
Yes,
to different,
to different, like,
news
news
stations and
places.
stuff like that, and in the cake was like Joker cards and shit like that. So they would cut
That's
open the
cool.
cake and there would be like Joker cards and clues and hints to like, because at the time that no one knew Heath Ledger was going to be the I brought up Heath Ledger in The Dark Knight 3 times in this single
Well,
episode.
I mean, they're clowns. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Forgiven.
But yeah, like no one knew that Heath Ledger was casted. No one knew that the Joker was going to be the premise for The Dark Knight. So they were teasing it like that through news stations, and it was so fucking well done. But with this bit of advertisement, it was so convincing and so realistic that the Lilith's police force had to issue a statement saying that it was a marketing ploy, that they knew that. So don't call us and tell us about balloons tied to your
Yeah.
guys' sewers and shit like that.
Which still free publicity. I mean, and that's when you know a good marketing stunt like that is really good.
Right.
Because how much does it cost to do that?
Yeah,
Very
oh,
When I
nothing.
was in-
Some balloons on a
Simple.
fucking sewer.
When I
Nothing.
was in school,
And
with-
probably made them millions of dollars off.
Yeah.
It. Like,
when I was in school with your wife, Molly,
Mm-hmm.
we had to do like a promotions assignment where we had to come up with a promotion.
Yeah.
And you were given X amount of money. And my promotion idea was to go outside of like, what I thought in my head was like Homer's in the old market.
Nice.
And the only money that it would cost is the cost of money for a sign that said free air guitar. And then put up like a 7 guitar stand, guitar holder.
Nice.
And just those 2 things. And then like take a picture next to it.
Yeah.
Free air guitar.
hell yeah.
Like
That's awesome.
super fucking cheap, but also like gets people to like go into wherever you want them to go.
Marketing brilliance for sure, dude. So at around around an hour and 22 minutes into the film, when Richie Tozer is in the clown room, there's a mannequin dressed as the 1990 miniseries version of Pennywise the Clown, played by Tim Curry, sitting on the floor to the
Yes.
left that you can kind of see for a second in there. It's a
It's
little,
hidden.
yeah, a
It's tough
little
to see.
homage to Tim Curry's portrayal of the character, which is awesome. Bill Skarsgård trained for months with a contortionist for his role in this film to be for the sole scene of him crawling out of the fridge.
Out of the fridge.
Yeah, they
Such
said
I
a
assume
creepy scene.
they said
That's
there was
super
minimal
fucking
CG
creepy.
used for that, minimal. So there
I
was a
would have
little bit,
assumed
but
the whole thing.
Yeah.
most of it was him, which is fucking
That's
wild.
insane.
The original Stephen King novel, which I talked to you guys a little bit outside about me reading this, being the
How
longest book that I
accurate.
and how accurate it was to the actual film itself. But the novel itself runs 1,138 pages long. A fucking long. And I don't know if you've seen an
It's
actual.
a thick.
It's thick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that fucking thick of a book. It's
A lot of pages.
massive. Yeah. Bill Skarsgård was born in 1980, the same year that the original It was released in 1990. 1990, with the same year that the original It was released. Same year that I was born as well.
That's awesome.
Which is
Wow.
cool. And then homage to our last episode that we did, similar to Freddy Krueger, Pennywise uses fear to terrorize and murder his victims. It can be whatever fear that person has. It's also noted that both characters use their own use the personal insecurities and grief of their victims to make them more vulnerable and easy to kill. You see it on full display in this film for sure. Like and even in the second one, like the insecurities of Ben being a chubby little kid, and
Yep.
Beverly's insecurities with her relationship and her relationship with her
With her
dad
dad.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so well done. Last little bit of trivia here is Pennywise only has 4 minutes of dialogue in this entire film.
Wow.
What?
Only 4 minutes
That's
of dialogue
nuts.
that
That's-
Pennywise.
It's
Yeah.
usually like quick little one-liners.
Yep. Quick one-liners
That's
and
crazy.
and like just his image itself is, and how he portrays the character visually is the scariest part about it.
I think that tells us how much that like he steals it. Like
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
those 4
Yeah.
minutes, he fucking steals
Every time
single
he's on
minute.
screen, it's about him. It's all about him for sure. So yeah, that's what I got for trivia. Jesus fucking Christ! You can tell it's like
It's getting light.
fucking 11:30 now. So let's talk about our rankings for this one. Dylan, what do you got for a ranking for this?
9.23.
Is that the highest that you've given yet? What was the highest? Do you remember?
Nope.
Okay. What's your reason for the high ranking?
Because it's a badass movie.
Solid.
I mean, it's an all-around like good horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it scares me just enough that like I'll go back and watch it again.
Right, but not to the
And-
point where you're like, I can't fucking watch
Right,
that again.
Like I can't function as a human after watching it.
Right. Wait till you watch Martyrs.
But I mean, and the character development, we talked about that. I mean, it makes it fucking relatable.
Yeah, dude.
And it hits all of the nostalgic purposes too. I mean, you don't see a fucking cell phone in this movie.
No.
Yeah.
Well, because it's based in the 80s. It's,
Exactly,
yeah.
and I mean,
It's cool because you can
and
see
it's accurate.
Nightmare on Elm Street queue on top of the
Yeah.
in a movie
The
theater in the
marquee at the
background,
theater.
which
Yeah.
is fucking.
I
great.
remember after my parents watched it, I brought it up to him. I was like, because it's placed like when you guys would be the same age as these kids, and
Yeah.
I was like, did you like? What'd you think? Like, and they're like,
He's
"It
like,
was
yeah, I drove that Trans Am.
Right. There was like it was very fucking accurate.
Yeah.
That's cool.
like the down to what the kids were wearing,
What they were saying, what
and
they were
the fucking the
referencing.
mullet
banana
kid.
bikes.
My dad was like, and he like said the fucking name of this guy. Like I used to like fucking beat the shit out of this kid that dressed and acted like him because
Yep.
he was a bully.
Yeah. dude, for sure. It was so well done. Josh, what do you got for the ranking?
I'm gonna answer this completely biased and say it's a solid 10.
Nice.
It's,
I had a
it's
feeling you
probably
would go
my
there.
favorite horror movie of all time.
Well done.
Which I know it's a newer one, but like there's not a flaw in this movie in my opinion.
Well,
it's
the
ranked
idea
up
of
there
the
in my
movie-
top
Yeah.
like 5 horror films for sure.
Like it's,
Well, the idea of the movie has been around a long fucking time. I mean,
it's
the
just
books and the
execution is
miniseries-
100% perfection. Yeah.
I'm surprised that the Flash movie sucked as bad as it did,
Given the director's
given
talent.
that it was like the same director.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the actors and actresses that they used to just helped elevate this movie to where it's at.
Yeah,
the
Like,
casting
That's
was
what I
the
was gonna
casting was
say, too.
phenomenal. Like, yeah.
You're right. Absolutely.
For sure.
Rob, what you got?
9.7.
Ooh, okay.
This is-
fucking
this-
movie so far.
Yeah.
This is a solid movie for me. I love it. I love Pennywise. Now, Pennywise,
character's
when I was a child, fucking, I hated clowns.
Tim
Most
Curry
kids
was
do, yeah.
just as
But
terrifying as this character.
It was, yeah, exactly, and that's the one that like got me like, I'm not a fan of clowns.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not scared of clowns. That doesn't bother me because I'll watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Call Back.
Yeah.
You know, fucking 8 Ways to Sunday. But, like, it touched on things like the relatable aspect of it, the clown, the
like seeing this
aliens
image
aspect
seeing
of
this
it.
face in when we were young.
What
That's,
face?
that's not.
What
that's
face?
not.
Oh,
that's Tim
yeah, that's
Curry
fucking
as
spooky
Pennywise.
shit.
That's not.
Yeah.
Nothing. That's fucking terrifying.
Now, I mean, you get the relatable aspect of it from the kids. You get the clown that's creepy as fuck. You get the spider at the end.
The
you
other
get,
creepy creatures that are in it as well.
Yeah, and then you have like the alien aspect of it. Like these are all things that are like, whoa, dude. All right,
It's
now
got gore. It's got psychological.
for sure, man. Like I'm right with my emotional support demon on this one. I needed to watch a fucking cartoon before I went to bed.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Granted,
Just to
it was
get your
probably a
fucking
gory
headspace
one,
back.
but
Right. Right. Yeah. You watched some like horror cartoon as well, but it was a cartoon.
Yeah, it was a cartoon.
Kyle, what you got?
I mean, I'm basically gonna regurgitate everything everyone said already. I'd
Yeah.
give it like at least a 9, because it was so well done from writing to characters to Skarsgård's performance. Like that completely sold it for me. And then like
his eyes.
the ability of him to like
Because that's not special
adds, like,
effects.
an
Those are
element, too.
Skarsgård's eyes to be able to go in different
And
directions.
he's
like that.
so creepy with his face and his eyes and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Also watch Hemlock Grove.
Never seen it. Let's check it
so
out.
yeah, I'd say at least a 9 because that's like one that
Yeah.
you'd be stoked if it just happened to be on or you found it
Oh, yeah.
streaming somewhere
Yeah,
or
you're
whatever.
in a hotel room and it's like
You're-
on. You're
that'd
like,
be a
I'm gonna
perfect
fucking
hotel
sit
movie.
down and watch this
Yep.
fucking movie.
Yeah.
And order room service.
Yes. Like I just got done driving 13 hours. We're
Yeah.
posting up.
Yeah, and if anyone's wanting to watch this film, it's you can
Tennessee.
if you have Max, it's both
It's
1
on there,
and
yep.
Chapter 2 are both on.
You guys got to
on-
tell me if you watch it on tour now.
Not to mention, we're also giving away a copy at each night at Fright Night.
Oh,
October
shit.
20th, 21st, and 22nd at Maloney's.
Hey, there you go, full circle.
Yep.
Fuck
Like,
yeah.
is it
Chapter
like-
1 and 2
Like
combined.
DVD
Oh, hell
or
yeah.
Blu-ray?
It's
or?
DVD.
hey,
Amazon was sold
fuck
out
yeah.
of Blu-ray. Sorry.
Josh, can you
All
say
right.
that a little louder for the people in the back?
Yes, if you have not seen the movie, or even if you have, we're giving away a copy each night at Fright Night, October 20th, 21st, and 22nd at Maloney's. So come hang out.
And
Join
each,
us all. We'll float too.
each night, yeah, I got some floaters for you.
Before we do your ranking, we haven't done yours, right?
No, not yet.
And to touch Kyle, and
Please.
the eyes.
Anyway.
I don't know if there's any truth to this, but I saw it on the Facebook where,
Bill Hader?
like it is, it's
Yeah.
just pictures of
100%
Bill
true.
Hader, and he's like, Bill Hader's like asking Skarsgård, he's like, oh yeah, so how'd they do the CGI and with the eyes? And then Skarsgård goes, oh, you mean like this?
And
then
he
his
just
fucking
starts
eyes-
running.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if there's
Could you
video of
imagine?
that,
He
but
was-
just the fucking picture is
Yeah,
fucking perfect.
he was interviewed on Conan. Bill Hader was interviewed on Conan about it, and basically reenacted and retold that the whole story to
And
a
there's
T of
pictures
it.
to
and
go with
and
it.
there's
That's fucking
pictures that
great.
captured the actual moment, which
That's
is
awesome.
fucking awesome. Yeah, Yeah, dude, it was just so good, and my ranking shows it as well. It's gonna match Rob's. It's gonna be a 9.7 out of 10. One of the higher ones that I've given out. I mean, I waited so long for an adaptation of this film or for I guess a sequel to this.
I waited 27 years, Georgie.
Yeah, dude, I waited so long for this movie to come out, and it scratched every single horror itch that I had. I watch it every single year around this time, and honestly, I watch it when it's not this time of year as well, because it's just a really well-made film. Not just a horror film, but just a really well-made film. The casting also is just, it's top-notch. So
it's one of those fucking movies that you could pause almost any moment and be like, I want that printed on my wall.
Yep.
That's a good picture.
Yep, dude. It's visually just absolutely stunning for sure. So, yeah. So I think that'll do it for this episode. So again,
That'll do it.
check out Fright Night 7 Maloney's on
we're gonna see you
21st.
there.
Yeah, make sure. We'll be there.
We'll
boys
all be
from-
there.
Come say hi.
All of us.
Yeah, boys from Whitmore, Josh, we're all going to be there with a lot of other kick-ass fucking bands. So
Yeah,
if you
costume
can make
contest, candy, the whole nine.
Candy.
Yeah,
We brought up
Whitmore
candy a
will
lot
be,
because that is a main pull. We got
yeah.
Spent
candy.
$10
I love
on
candy.
candy at the
Yeah.
gas station.
But Whitmore will be headlining night 1, and then we'll have from this day forward headlining night 2, and our boys in As Ties Rise headlining night
What's
3.
about night
So
3?
come out, check it all out. It's $10. Support your local bands. Buy your tickets from the bands.
Yep. Dress up.
Have some fun, win some prizes, and
Just fucking
Just
lose your
get
goddamn
down.
mind to some really
Yeah.
good local music.
I
Too.
think the best costume I saw last year at Fright Night was Terrence and Phillip.
Oh, hell
Just for
yes.
the sheer fact of seeing them in a mosh pit, it was incredible.
Seeing Terrence and Phillip in a
Like
mosh pit would
from
be
the
fucking
stage, like
amazing.
seeing like strobes, and then it's like Terrence and Phillip just like, and they had like the construction paper faces. So it was, like,
with
perfect.
the slit mouth.
It was
Yeah,
perfect.
that's
look, I
fantastic.
had sweat running into my eyes during that set, so I just wanted to blame Canada for it.
Blame Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, those fucking sons of bitches. But yeah, so yeah, make sure to come on out.
Cypress Hill concert.
America's hat, god damn it.
Make sure to come on out, check out that show. It's gonna be great. Hey, I appreciate you guys showing up and coming down to the dungeon with us to
Love you.
Thanks for
record
having
some
us.
fucking
Always.
top-notch
Always
quality
a-
Hey,
content.
Tyler, thank you for, doing all the work.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Doing all the
You
work.
did
Thank you, you
everything.
I just-
beautiful asshole.
I just messaged people.
Thanks for knowing stuff.
He
Yeah,
also has a
movies
beautiful
and
asshole.
stuff.
no problem. No problem. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy hanging out with my friends and stuff too. So.
Spoiler alert, he was gonna do all that anyway. Just now he's got a podcast and music.
Yeah, now I get to talk to other people about it. It's great. So yeah, well, thanks again for listening. Hope you guys can make it out to the show. If you can, let us know that you listened to the episode. We'll see you there. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.